what a perfect signal looks like. This is interesting. This is basically our proprietary algorithm. And, it's taken me 20 years to develop this algorithm. It has worked really well for me. I have done quite well with it. And on LinkedIn, again, go and look at my profile. We had an accountant validate my numbers. And obviously, those numbers are not something that anybody can replicate. I'm not saying that if you follow Alpha Sentinel, you will be able to get those numbers. But certainly the smarts behind what I was able to achieve is in the platform. And that's why somebody said to me, oh, this is a generic AI wrapper, and every man and his dog can use Anthropic or Claude or, ChatGPT to build what you've built. You cannot build what we have built because I have got 20 years of experience of true world outcomes that are pretty good. And we have discussed those on our LinkedIn profile. The same smarts has gone into building the platform to generate what I would call the perfect signal. Is the perfect signal really a perfect signal? Nope. There will always be false positives. There will always be things that look really good on paper, but you will still end up losing money. So don't think that, perfect signal is our way of saying you must buy it and do anything like that. Basically, a perfect signal, as far as we are concerned, is when all the five things we look at line up and they are presented to you. And at that point, you are making a decision, right? Whether, hey, if you have NVIDIA, Google, Netflix, Tesla, SpaceX that are showing up, basically meeting all the criteria that we're looking at, then you have to decide which one to trade. You have to decide at what point to get in, what point to get out. We cannot tell you where to get in. We cannot tell you where to get out. If the signal pops up on our platform, it just means that this is a good opportunity. Take a look. If it looks good to you, can buy it. If it doesn't look good to you, don't buy it. I buy my own signals, and I'm happy to share what I'm doing personally on my trading opportunities. So I look for the perfect signal, which basically means that I might have 5 or 6 tradable opportunities daily, but I'll pick one or two and I'll trade it. And so far, it's worked for me. I encourage you to try it. It's 14 days. Try it for free. You will get a very nice daily newsletter at 5 o'clock in the morning that talks about what happened in the market while you were sleeping. So the last 12 hours it will cover, and what to expect in the next 12 hours. This is one of the things that we love about the Alpha Centennial platform is the daily newsletter, because it covers the last 12 hours and it covers the next 12 hours, what to expect. Hey, if there's a Fed meeting, we'll tell you that. The most unique thing about our newsletter is that if you go and sign up to the platform and you populate your 5 most watched stocks, whether it's from your portfolio or things that you're looking at, you might put down Apple, SpaceX, Tesla, Google, Microsoft. You put that into the platform, it will monitor those stocks for you, and your morning brief will reference those 5 stocks. So you will get news specific to your watch list. Instead of saying, oh, what's happening with Tesla today? And you sort of Google it every morning, or you're looking for information about anything that has happened with Tesla, it will pick that up and send it to you. If we have 500 people and each one has 5 stocks that they put on their watch list, each one is unique, then each person will get a newsletter and it will reference their particular stocks. Nobody else in America is doing this. That's the easiest way for you to sort of keep an eye on your portfolio on a daily basis. I have over 5 or 6 tickers that I own or I watch. So my email newsletter tells me everything I need to know. Again, I encourage you to try it. It costs nothing for 14 days. If you love it, great. We'd love to have you on board. We'd love to be your one and only source of all things to do with your trading sort of life. And if you don't like it, tell us why. We're always open to ideas. We'll try and figure out what can we do better that would be useful to you.